Alright, so here we have the legendary Mega Man X3 for the Super Nintendo. This game was released back in 1995, and this game is a bitch to get your hands on if you're into that kind of thing. So Mega Man X3 is pretty much the original version of Mega Man X3 is way better than the remakes and all that because of the original soundtrack. The reason why this game is expensive to get is because it was a limited print. It was one of the last games on the Super Nintendo, and the fan base has really tried to go crazy with you know, the prices these games come at. I mean, just a loose copy with a really good version of it with the label, it's like $300. So Mega Man X3 takes place 2 years after 2, if I'm not mistaken, and essentially there's supposed to be like this doctor by the name of Dr. Doppler. Anyways, he's essentially found a way to neutralize all the Mavericks, and they start following him. And eventually they start rebuilding Sigma in some aspects, but you don't find this out until later. And you find out that Sigma was the one that was controlling Doppler. And you have to go once again, the X-Hunters get attacked by Doppler's army, and eventually they have to strike back. And then once they do, we find out that we have to go about our business of trying to save ourselves from Doppler and all the other Mavericks. Again, get the Japanese version if you're trying to get your hands on a cheaper version of this game. Because you can get the Japanese version for like $25 on average, versus like 100%. But yeah, it's nice to know that there's, or you can just play this game on an emulator, but I mean, geez, man, it's good to at least have the original game, you know what I mean? You know, that'd be cool, because I mean, this game was really awesome. Mega Man X 2 and 3 actually had a sound chip in them, sort of, that really kind of expanded their horizons on what they're capable of doing. So that was really cool. So Mega Man X3, the thing that really got the most with it was the music. Somehow, and I say somehow, Capcom managed to do a really great job with this game. And here we go! Used to play this game all the time when I was a kid. Such a great game, too. I always thought it was funny how X was able to jump on there in the first place, and he did it without actually getting hit by the rotating blades. That's just so cool. So we're in the Maverick Hunter X's, or the Maverick, we are in the Maverick. So yeah, we're in the Maverick facility right now. And I accidentally switched the jump button with the shooting button that I usually play this game with, so bear with me here. This is not going to be easy. Where have you... Okay, so Mac was somebody that used to work for the Reploids. Apparently we just found this out, because he wasn't in any of the other games. And Mac is now a member of Cooper's Army. Oh no. So, this is actually the first game where I actually get to play as Zero. Although, technically speaking, Mega Man X4 did it better, but, you know, usually I don't play as Zero, but, you know, that's okay, though. So, Zero has to go save X, and, you know, we kill Mac, like, very shortly after. So, this is not really going to be too bad. So, seeing how I've played this game before, I know how this works. It keeps dropping all these balls. Oh, that's keeps dropping them. So, what I would recommend doing before you go and fight Mac is, like, you know, get the saber out, and then just hit him with it one time, and then, like, you know, he'll die. Or then a couple shots after that. But apparently I suck at doing this, so... Another thing that I forgot to mention is that if you actually shoot him while you're about to activate the saber, it cancels the it'll cancel the animation for it, and it'll cancel the attack. So, like, if you're going to activate like an attack, like a charge shot, make sure you don't get hit at the same time. That's another thing I forgot to mention about the X series. It kind of sucks too, because there are some bosses, like, you know, they're not really hard to beat, but it seems like they'll always get an attack on you before you get to, like, if you. So you gotta kind of like run around and like shoot them at the same time. Makes sense, you know. That's how you play video games. Nobody plays video games for no reason, sort of. So yeah, here we have the big old monster terrorizing the town, and you just stand like this and shoot him, and then he dies. And for the first boss, he's easy. And so we just gotta kill him. Kill him before I fall into a pit and die. Although, technically speaking, you should already have enough time to get this guy, because he's not really that hard to kill. You just gotta make sure his giant eyeballs don't scare you. And then Zero's gonna come back and talk about scouting the area one last time. Looks like we swept most of the enemies out of here. I'll go back to the headquarters. Call me if you need me. So anyways, Mega Man X3 is really not really too bad, actually. You know, it's so okay. This is just to kind of name off. You know, you have Blast Hornet, you have Blizzard Buffalo, you have Gravity Beetle, you have Toxic Seahorse, Neon Tiger, Tunnel Rhino, Crush Crawfish, and Volt Catfish. Always recommend going here first. And that intro is awesome, and it's only in the Super Nintendo version. I'm not sure why Capcom destroyed the Mega Man series, but they did. They destroyed my hopes and dreams. They ruined my childhood. They literally made the Mega Man X series go up in price because they, well, let's be honest, they don't make these games anymore. For whatever stupid reason. I mean, you know, I understand a company gets tired of doing something at some point, but you gotta be kidding me if you like, I mean, if you're making a bunch of money off one idea, why would you want to not do it? You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Like, some people are just different, that's all. Yeah, so we're doing good so far. Even though my controls are swapped. Oh no, that's where the sub-tank was. Alright, so here's the sub-tank. It's always good to get those sub-tanks. Let me tell you right now. Those sub-tanks, those doors, you know, Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 were built on the same engine as Mega Man X3 was. 1, 2, and 3. So it's really cool, like, you know, what the designers at Capcom did here. And they also expect you to just, like, dash thinking, oh yeah, there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden you get hit by something, because it was there! You know, Mega Man X could probably see it, but he's like, oh no, I didn't jump! And I accidentally pushed the wrong button. So anyways, here we have probably one of the easier stages in the game, sort of. This game can be difficult. The Mega Man X games can be difficult. So if I ever say anything, don't believe me. Just listen to my voice. And there's the hole down there. You don't want to fall down there. Believe me, you don't want to fall down there. It's not pretty. And here we have a robot that's going to just keep going back and forth. So literally this is how you kill it. You just do this. I don't know how many times you got to do this. I think it takes like 15 or 16 shots to kill it. So we got 6, we got 8 now. It's got 10. It's got 11. It's got 12. It's got 14. It's got 16. It's going to be 30, isn't it? No, it's going to be 20. It's going to be 20 bullets. It's going to take to kill this guy. No, it's going to take 30. 32, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. There we go. Now he is dead. Something like that. Alright, so he drops items too, much like everybody else in this crazy game. Yeah, don't get hit by those guys. They'll do a lot of damage. Oh no, I got hit. I can't jump and shoot. Actually, I'm lying, I can. I just fell. And they respawn. Yeah, that's another thing you gotta watch out for when you play this game. It's because I switched my damn controls around. That's why I'm screwing this up on purpose. It's like, oh no, I don't have time to be waiting. Hibernation! So if you kill this guy like this, you should be alright. If you're ever wondering how to do this without like taking too much damage. Okay, so here we have the first boss. Buffalo Rhino. No, I'm just kidding, that's not it. He's not a buffalo and a rhino. He's not none of the above. That doesn't make a sound. And sadly, the dash trick doesn't work in this case where I try to shoot him, so. That's just to demonstrate what happens when you do this. That was bad. See, that was my damn controller. My damn controller is responsible for these fucking controls because I switched them wrong. But that happened. No other time would that happen. I tell you what, right now, if I had a GameCube controller, this would actually be a lot easier. But somehow, I don't know why I forgot to put the damn controls. I just overlooked it. Let's see. So yeah, you essentially want to trick him into running into this wall and just keep doing this until he dies. And then he'll try to trick you a little bit later in a cycle. But this is how you do it, apparently. See, Mega Man X bosses, the AI is kind of smart, but at the same time it's not as forgiving as you may think. Yep, we got this. As long as he is willing to keep taking damage. You know, I got this thing. See, he'll do that too. Sometimes. Sometimes. He gets it instant. Oh, that was weird. Like, I mean, how can you take like 2 hits in one? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, essentially, you know, Mega Man X is it's a great series. It really is. You need to play this stuff. Like, if you're someone who's never played these games, I would recommend them. I really would. Again, the only thing that's going to suck is just getting an expensive copy, but yeah, sometimes he will never do that. I don't know why he does that. Again, it's my damn controller. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just that, you know, like, I'm so used to just like having the dash button as the dash button's in a good position. It's just the shooting isn't. So this isn't like really the best setup for me. I mean, it kind of sucks because, you know, I'm not really trying to do this. And he'll never usually do that either, which really fucking sucks because, like, I'm not kidding you. You're like, you'll be surprised that, you know, you'll never have any trouble with this guy. I mean, like, understanding his attack patterns is pretty easy. Yeah, so that's how you kill him. You get the idea. There we go. Got him. He's dead. So that's essentially how you beat this game, though. You just gotta, you go to the stages, you figure out the Mavericks, and, well, it's always a good idea to have the enemy weaknesses ahead of time, because then the game is easier for you. Which is actually really nice, because now we're going to get some serious drill power with this damn thing. Which is actually pretty cool. So Tornado Fang is actually pretty cool too, I'll admit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I'm gonna go now. There's my password. Good luck, everybody.